Hello everyone, Mechfrog here. Today I want to tackle a very common question shared by brand new Battletech players. I've fielded it several times over the past year as more people start picking up the game, and it's both exciting and promising for the growth of the Battletech community. Before we get started, I want to thank all of you who have shown support as the channel has grown. I have so many big ideas for future projects, and I couldn't do it without you. So the question this video is intended to address is, once I have the boxed game and love it, what do I pick up next? It's an interesting question without a clear-cut answer, and I'll explain why. Let's say you have your base game, or one of the starter boxes, or even have picked up the Clan Invasion box. You've played some games of big stompy mechs, and now want to branch out and learn more about the world in which these mechs are stomping on each other. If you've enjoyed the game but envision wanting larger battles and more streamlined play so you aren't trapped in the gaming basement for 12 hours, I'd suggest looking into Battletech Alpha Strike Manual. While these instructions for how to play Alpha Strike are online, the book is handy with everything you need in one place to run these fast-paced games. One might also look into picking up the various Alpha Strike Mech and Mechwarrior cards, as they can be quite useful if you like a tangible object in your hand while you're playing, rather than just having a website on your phone with the mech details. My children personally, they really enjoy looking through the cards to decide on their mechs and mech warriors before a battle. Alternatively, if you are a big fan of the detail and intricacies of classic Battletech, the next clear step would be to pick up a copy of Total Warfare. It contains the expanded rule set for the game, along with rules for additional weapons, equipment, protomechs, combat vehicles, support vehicles, infantry, aerospace fighters, and even dropships. If you're an old returning player, think Compendium. If that isn't grand enough and you wish to wage war on a large scale, the Interstellar Operations Battle Force sourcebook might be the option for you. It contains rules for conflict going all the way up to the House Lords and entire clans clashing. If you want to go even further down the rule rabbit hole, there are several other books that have advanced rules, equipment, weapons, and other tech that can enhance your Battletech experience. One of those great things about Battletech is you can make it as simple or as complicated as you like, based upon your personal preferences. Now, if you're more interested in the lore of the Battletech universe, there are multiple source books, dozens of novels, and even a monthly magazine called Shrapnel, which can help expand your knowledge of all the trials and machinations of the 31st century. If you're looking for novels, I'd recommend searching out used bookshops first, as they very often have one or two old Battletech novels on the shelf waiting to be rediscovered. If you want an online resource, Sarna.net is a great repository of Battletech knowledge and lore. It'll also eat up your whole day if you're not careful. If you're looking for scenarios, there are multiple campaign source books and even some free and low-cost campaign packs available on Catalyst's website. I would recommend double-checking the era in which those scenarios take place, as some are set in specific times and regions of the Interstellar clan space and the periphery. If you want specific recommendations based on your preferences, let me know in the comments and I can guide you with a recommendation. Finally, if you're a fan of the mechs themselves and want to expand your collection, the box sets from Catalyst can be found on their website, online retailers, and sometimes local gaming shops. If possible, I would recommend buying from local shops, as it lets the owners know there are Battletech fans out there in the community. More Battletech stuff on the shelves increases the likelihood that people will pick up the game and discover how awesome it is. If you want to get into painting those mechs, there are lots of useful tutorials on YouTube, including this channel. If you subscribe, you're sure to see a mech or two being painted up in a variety of ways. If you have any questions concerning the various source books, mechs, and what to do next, don't hesitate to comment below, and I'll do my best to help out. To wrap this up in a nice Myomer bow, it's such a heartening experience to see the Battletech community growing. I think it is a uniquely positive and supportive collection of gamers and miscreants. Just make sure you're doing your part to spread that positivity, help people who have questions, and remember that games have brought people together for thousands of years. Be awesome, take care, and make the world a slightly better place today and tomorrow.